at first. I don't know. Because look, they weren't even getting like 30,000, 40,000 fans over in Oakland, you know.
Really?
That's one of the reasons they had left, because they weren't getting no followers down there.
Do they have a bunch of fans in Las Vegas?
You got to remember, again, Las Vegas is a traveling state. It's for people on vacation, tourists. You know what I mean? It's a tourist attraction. So every week they're gonna pack the stadium, because people are just gonna go just to see a football game, regardless of who's playing that weekend. You know, so I see them sold out pretty much a lot out there because of that reason. Like I said, we want to get tickets, but I think it might even be hard trying to get tickets. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow.
Because I think that they will sell out there, but you got to remember the other thing too is their stadium's only going to have like 40,000 people max, maybe 50,000. So you got to look at us. We're at like 90,000, and it's sold out every week here in Colorado. One of my buddies, Steve, who helps promote, just said hello to you.
Oh, hey.
So if you have your phone, we usually say, everybody says hi to each other in chats. A lot of our podcasters were going to join in, but I was having trouble with my internet earlier, and then we didn't get on right away. So some of them went to bed. So if you do check back by, just say hello, or you know what I mean.
Absolutely,
everybody's real nice that joins in here. A big question we and you talked about earlier is, where do you see I know it got you upset because it's upsetting me, because for the first, like I told you earlier, I am totally lost at this one, because I'm usually up to pretty good par when it comes to this about the quarterbacking situation for the Broncos.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Where do you stand? And I know you're upset. We talked about it and I'm through the roof, but we got to have some kind of.
Yeah, I think I would like to see somebody come in that has some, football experience. I would hate to see another young rookie step in.
Yeah.
I mean, what is that going to prove? Hopefully they'll be able to get somebody that has at least. I mean, are the Broncos worried about spending the money? I don't know what the deal is, but we need a good quarterback. Somebody.
They want the Redskins quarterback, but like I said, I think he's only a 500 quarterback. I don't think he's I don't officially think he's above a 500 quarterback right now, because he hasn't won anything, and he's only been to one playoff game. I'm talking about Kirk Cousins for all the listeners. And so, I mean, the one playoff game he was in, he lost. So, what do we do there? Or did he win? He won. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look. That I'll have to look up just to make sure, because I don't want to give out the wrong information tonight. But
there was also stuff going around about Eli Manning coming.
Yeah.
But you can't believe everything you see.
On
social media, but.
Yeah.
I don't know. We need somebody. I think hopefully the Broncos have actually, learned their lesson, I guess, whatever, in these young guys that, they have, I mean, they probably love the game, but they're just, I mean, I've never seen the Broncos have such a bad season ever in my life.
I know it was an ugly season. That's one thing I will admit with you, that it was an ugly season. That it was like
terrible.
I didn't want to. I mean, I'm still sitting here with hurt feelings over the season. It was to a point where I didn't even want to watch football. Mm-hmm. And then, like I said, we didn't run a season, but I didn't have a co-host, so season 4 never really happened. So this year will be season 4, and Cecilia has some time. We're trying to get her over to be a co-host with me. So So if you write some emails in to tell everybody how much you love her and that you want her to be the co-host of sports on KBLP, because we have a great time. It's fun, and we talk a lot. So our next big thing with the Broncos is the offensive line. What direction do you see the Broncos going on the offensive line? Do you see them going tackle first, guard first? What's your take on that?
Hopefully they'll do tackle first. I mean, we gotta get that squared away too. There's so many issues that the Broncos are having. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah. So
I'm looking forward to the season that coming up, but I don't know. It's hard to say. Did not know that this last season was going to be so bad, but it was. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see the final picks.
Yeah. Nate Soldier is the number one available tackle right now, left tackle. And, he's from New England, but he's an unrestricted free agent. And a lot of people have him high on the Broncos free agent board right now. How do you feel about Nate Soldier coming to Denver? And he got some years and some wear and tear on him, but he's a great player.
Yeah.
But I know you're like, I don't want no player from the...
No, I mean, we need somebody,
Yeah.
We need something to happen. Something's got to happen.
Yeah. I'm gonna go into a real quick song, guys. I got a couple people that emailed in asking me if we're gonna play any music. I'm gonna go into a real quick song. When we come back, we got a couple more Bronco questions, and then we're gonna talk a little bit about music. And then Cecilia be out for the evening. I know she worked all day, so I know she's pretty tired right now. So let me go into a real quick song. I got Zapp and Roger, I Wanna Be Your Man. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. Thank you, Cecilia. Hold on just a second. We'll be right back playing some, talking some more sports, okay?
Okay.
All right, hold on just a second. We're back live with IKE DIAZ and Cecilia Flores. We're putting it down for the Denver Broncos and the Jam. It's cool to have you, Cecilia. How are you there?
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm having fun.
I wish if you could do this every Saturday, it'd be cool. But we won't be talking Broncos. We'll just be talking music.
Yeah. Well. Always remember that I'm an hour ahead of you, so it's later here than it is over there.
I know. If you just did the first time, you know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause if I do 5 hours, if you just came on and hosted for like the first one for like 10 or 15 minutes, like I always say, the show's only going to be 10 or 15 minutes. It turns out an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. Even tonight, we were the podcast earlier. We were saying 15 minutes and we're done, and it was over an hour before we even got done.
Yeah.
So now that I want to do once I start talking football, I don't ever want to stop talking. But we got new coaches this year. We don't got a new head coach because Vance Joseph, of course, they had to give him his first year and at least the first 4 games of the season. Do you think the coaching is going to be better with all these new coaches, or do you think it's going to be an adjustment period?
It's going to take a lot of adjusting, I think. And it almost sounds like, they're only waiting for his 4 months to be over. And then
4 weeks. 4 weeks. We're talking 4 weeks, 4 games.
Weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. See, even better. Yeah.
Even better. You got me on that one.
I don't know. Well, I mean, everybody last season was on Vance Joseph that, get him out of there. He doesn't know what he's doing. And, I mean, he had time to prove himself, I remember Von Miller saying, we just have to prove ourselves. We need the chance to prove ourselves. And we're like, you had all season to prove yourself. And it's not. I mean, it never happened. So...
But I'm gonna say we really never had a quarterback last year, and when you don't have a quarterback, you can't win. And a lot of people complained about the offensive line not blocking, and I went back over tape, and the offensive line, they actually did pretty good. They did better than people complained about. It was just bad quarterbacking.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest with you. This last season felt like the Broncos were not a team.
Yeah.
There was like, it just felt like they weren't working together as a team. I've never seen that happen with them ever.
Well, you got to think, they were really upset defensively when they lost, their safety, number 43. Mm-hmm. You know who I'm talking about? He ended up going to Tampa Bay. He ended up getting traded